Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to discuss about few important plugins and one more is like how to copy jobs from one server to other server. Okay, so how to copy jobs from one server to other server and job import plugin, job config history plugin, thin backup plugin, audit trail, role based access. These things we will discuss. Currently, I have the server which have few jobs. Okay, this is the existing server. I have created another new server. So this server doesn't have any jobs. If you need these jobs should move to from this server to the newly created server. If you need complete the build information, everything about the existing jobs, you have to take this complete job information from the server and move to the another server. Suppose the my Jenkins is installed on varlib Jenkins. So here there is a jobs folder on the source one. So here the list of jobs will be available. Whatever we are seeing here, these jobs, the same jobs, it should be available there also. Okay. Now I wanted to move particular job. Okay. Suppose I wanted this job Chinna CACD. So you have to take this job scp-r and job name and currently I have root privileges, root user and you have to move this server, take the public IP, varlib, the same folder wherever the Jenkins is installed. My Jenkins is installed on the other server also, varlib Jenkins slash jobs. So it is moved. You have to log into that another server and change. Currently the job is moved to the root user, right? You have to change the permissions. Okay. So chone -r Jenkins colon Jenkins and Chinna CACD. Okay, now it is changed. Now go to the other Jenkins, manage Jenkins, and in the tools and actions, you have to reload config from disk. If you do reload config from disk, the job should be available from the another Jenkins. It will come the build history as also. Okay, this is one way. Similar way, you have to do other job as well. Okay, if you need other job like instead of Chinna CACD, you need admin. Now if you check the admin job here and change the permissions, admin. If you need all the jobs, just take the backup of the jobs, this folder, and completely move that jobs folder here, and you will get all the jobs. And once you get the jobs, just same way you have to refresh, like reload config from disk. It should be available, the folder also, the same jobs, whatever it is available with the build information, everything it should be available. This is the way we can get the jobs from one server to another server. There is another way to get only the configuration about the jobs. Okay, for that one you will get one plugin you have to install. The plugin name you have to job import plugin that you have to install on the destination. Okay, go to manage Jenkins, manage plugins available, search for import job. Okay, you have to install this plugin. Once install this plugin, you have to configure the source details. Go to configure system. Here it will show job import plugin, add remote details. Okay, you have to give like Jenkins old, and the URL you have to provide the URL. This is the Jenkins URL, and credentials you have to add the credentials. Username, password. My username is, this one is Chinna. The password I am typing here, my password of the server, and you have to give Jenkins old creds. Just add, apply, save. Once you have to install the plugins and configure details, should able to see from here job import plugin. So you should able to get that server. Currently we have one server. Now search query. If you configure, you should able to see the complete jobs. Okay. If connectivity is there from the both the servers, you should able to see. If the connectivity is not there from the two Jenkins, you should not able to see. So you should establish the connection. So currently we have two servers in the same VPC and the connectivity also there. That's the reason it should able to see. Now whatever the jobs, if you want, suppose if you wanted to import these two jobs, just import. You will get only jobs and configuration, but the build information you should not able to get. If you want to install the required plugins, you have to install the required plugins also. For these jobs, you have to select this option. It is loading. Just query, import one job, import. So it will be import and you should able to see the jobs on the dashboard. Meanwhile, we have to check other plugin, that is job config history plugin. Okay, let me install the job config history plugin. So if you have installed that job config history plugin, you should able to see who deleted the job and who modified the job and who created the job. Those details we should able to see. So Go to manage Jenkins, manage plugins, go to available, search for job config history plugin, job configuration history. This is the plugin you have to install. Now, if you have installed successfully, you should able to see this is the job configuration history. So you should able to see like show the configurations only, show the job configs only, and show the jobs only. Okay, and show all the configurations. It will able to see. Currently, we haven't do anything. Let me delete one job. Suppose let me delete this pod 2 job. Delete pod 2. Now if you check, show the deleted jobs. See, currently this job is deleted. The user is Chinna. If you wanted to restore back, just click this link, restore back, restore the deleted job. If you say yes, you can able to restore. Now see, this is failed. Connection timed out. Okay, my network have any issue? See, job is available here. Okay, this project is currently disabled. If you want to enable, you can enable. Okay, and you can able to see also if you make any configuration changes. Suppose let me add some configurations. Discard old bills. Suppose I'm giving 5 and token name if I change. Now you can able to check the job configurations. See, these are the configurations which I have made. Okay. Like this. If you have anyone modified the configurations, you should able to see. So created the jobs, configurations, okay, created, changed. All those details you should able to see. And if you want to see the view XML, you should able to see. Okay, this is the plugin. Now one more plugin is ThinBackup plugin. Okay, if I want to take a backup of these jobs, okay, you have to install the ThinBackup plugin. Go to manage Jenkins. I think I have already installed. Let me check. It is not there here. Backup. This is the plugin, ThinBackup plugin. You have to install this plugin. Now, once you have to install this plugin, go to manage Jenkins. You should able to see option like ThinBackup under tools and action. You should able to see this action. Now, first you have to configure this, the settings, the backup directory. You have to give the folder where the backup should be stored. Okay, my backup should be stored under var lib Jenkins. I'm creating one folder here inside like Jenkins mkdir Jenkins job backups. Now this is the folder we created. Now you have to change the permissions. Currently it is in root. You have to change the permissions ch1 -r Jenkins colon Jenkins in the folder name you have to provide because my Jenkins is running on Jenkins user. Okay. Now if you check the permissions are changed. Now provide this the path. Now backup schedule for full backup. Okay. If you wanted to provide the cron jobs, okay, you have to provide the cron expressions and backup schedule different backups and maximum number of backups as you want. Okay. Suppose I'm giving two backups or three backups. Okay. How many backups you need? 10 backups. Okay. Currently I'm giving three backups. The file executed from regular expression. If you wanted to give cron expressions, you have to provide the cron jobs. Okay. Now backup user content folder, backup next build content folder, backup plugin archives. Okay. Backup config history folder, backup additional files if you want to include anything. Just save. Now once you have to save, you should click the backup now. cd Jenkins job backup. So it will be created the backup. See, the backup is created like this. If you click one more time, it will be created one more black backup after 1 minute. So like this, it will be going to create three backups. Currently, we have given three backups. Okay. Once you have to create it, the backup, you should able to zip the file. For that, you just need to click move old backups to the zip files. Okay. If you selected, if you selected this one, ideally perform to Jenkins, it should be 120 seconds, like 2 minutes. So just save the old backup. It should be zip ls-l. Now if you click one more time, backup, see it is going to be zip the old backup. Okay. Now if you wanted to restore, just click option to restore and it will able to see the backups and restore. Okay, restore the plugins also. If you wanted to restore plugins, just select and restore. Okay, this is the backup. Now there is one more plugin, Audit Trail plugin. Okay, so who made the change? Who made the configuration? Suppose someone deleted that job, so we should need to audit the jobs. Okay, for this one we have to create one file inside the jobs inside the Jenkins. Okay, let me create a folder or file. Let me check, is there any audit plugin? Already file is there. Let me delete this. rm-rf. So audit related files all will be deleted. So there is no audit related one. Now I will create one file, touch audit trail. Okay, this is the file I created. Now once you created the file, okay, this is the file I created. Now you have to install the plugin, audit trail plugin. Manage Jenkins. Think plugin already installed. Let me check. Installed one. Yeah. See, Audit Trail plugin I have installed. If you don't have installed, just go to available, search for Audit Trail. You should be able to install. Once you have to install the plugin, configure system, and you should be able to see Audit Trail, this option, and you have to select log file. So log file location where the file is available. So you have to provide the location where lib Jenkins. Under this, the file is audit trail. This is the file I created, and how much size. Suppose I am giving 5 MB. Once 5 MB is full, it will be created one more file, and log file count. Okay, how many files it should be created. Suppose audit trail 0, audit trail 1, audit trail 2. After that, the old one should be deleted and it should be created the new one. Okay, now apply, save. If you make any modification, okay, suppose if I made some modification on this job, let me build. Even though build also, you should be able to see the audit logs. So once you have to configure, it should be created. See audit trail 0, it should be created. Now it will going to be created audit trail 1 after 5 MB is full. Now if you cat this file, see BC Reddy started this job is success. If you tail hyphen F, if you if you wanted to see the live logs, so just use, suppose if I make modification, if I wanted to make config changes, policy build trigger, apply, save. So you should be able to check like config changes deleted by config changes submitted by Chinna. Okay, similar way, if you deleted the job, you should be able to check. So it should be audit everything. It is deleted. This is the plugin for audit. Now role-based access. Okay. So currently there is one user. Okay. Let me. Okay. This is the connection time dot error it is getting. So if you have connection between two servers, okay, then you should be able to. It should work. Okay. Otherwise it shouldn't able to work. So you should able to establish the connection between these two servers. Otherwise, you have to copy the jobs. Okay, it will work basically. It will work. It will import the jobs. Only jobs will come, but you don't able to get the build information. Okay, it should get jobs and config informations only. Config configurations about that particular job. Okay, now role based access. Suppose currently in this there is only one user. If you check manage users, currently one user. Okay. If I want to create another user, suppose let me create another user, Eddie. I'm giving the password. So give any mail ID created. Okay, password doesn't match. So I have created another user, Eddie. Let me create one more user, admin 123. Admin 123. So mail ID you can give anything, it is not a mandatory. Now let me create one more user, Kundan. Now created these users. Okay. Currently, if you want to log in for these users, okay, they will also get the complete manage similar like admin access only. Suppose if they can log in, let me log out BC Reddy. You can log in with Tushar and password. They have manage access. Okay, manage Jenkins, they should able to get anything. They can create the jobs or delete the jobs. Suppose in real time the developers and QAs, testing team, admin team, infra team, different teams, and they are using the same Jenkins. That time we don't restrict the permissions. That time we have to restrict the permissions for each team. Okay, so developer need to create the builds. Okay, for testing team they wanted to see the jobs. Okay, they don't wanted to trigger the jobs or modify the configurations. Okay, so for that one we have to install one plugin called role based access plugin. Manage Jenkins, go to manage plugins, search for role based authorization strategy. Okay, install without restart. Now you should able to log in as a admin user, admin 123. If you go to manage Jenkins, the plugin is installed. If you check manage users, currently only admin. Okay, these users we can delete. Okay, the newly created users we can delete. Once you have to install that plugin, you have to go to security. Under security, config global security. Here, authentication. See, after installing that plugin in the authorization section, okay, you have to select project based matrix authorization strategy. Okay, currently you have to add the users. Okay, you have to add the users. If I type the Chinna, okay, the Chinna user is available, you will get the complete details. Similar way, Reddy is available. So Reddy, BC Reddy. Similar Tushar. Now Kundan. If you don't have the user, suppose Swarna is the user. If Swarna is not available, it's a user is not available. Okay. Overall, okay. Overall, Chinna need complete access. Just select this option. It will get all the access. Okay. Similar way, Reddy also need all the permissions. You should able to provide complete permissions. Okay. Now Tushar only read access. Overall, he can able to read access. Okay. Now credentials for job level, he can build. Okay. He can cancel. He can configure, create, delete. Okay. And in the run level, update configurations. This and overall, you can read Kundan. Okay. Then remaining things you don't want, apply, save. Now try to log in with Kundan admin 123. See, he doesn't have now the access for manage Jenkins. Even similar way Tushar also, he didn't have manage access. Manage access he didn't have, but he can create the jobs. Okay, he can create the jobs. Test pipeline. He can create the jobs and he can build the jobs and make the configurations, everything. Okay. Like this, he can do. So overall level, whatever the permissions you will give, you can able to see. Suppose I'm logging with as admin user, admin 123. Now you can create a job and provide the access also with the project level, like job level. Suppose develop testing is the job name. Select pipeline. So here enable project based security. So whoever wants to access, suppose I'm giving Kundan. Okay. Job, create, build, everything about Kundan. Credentials. If you select all this, now only Kundan can able to see this testing job, and the Tushar you should not able to see this job. Now Kundan admin. See, we have given permissions to the Kundan. Okay. If you check, if you go and log in with Tushar, admin 123. See, the job which we have created testing, it should not available. Okay. Because we haven't given the project, the job level specific access we haven't provided to him. Okay. Like that, you have to create a jobs and add the users to that specific job, and those only they should able to get the access for the specific jobs. Okay. That's all about in this session. If you like the video, please share and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye.